GLAM, Los Angeles.
Hi, Kirby. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to Los Angeles. Kirby, when was the last time you had to take a passport photo?
I do not know.
Is yours expiring soon?
Yes.
Mine is
I think
expiring
next year.
Next year. Yes.
And I'm blonde.
Oh, yeah. So you have to take a new picture.
Yes.
So have you heard that people lately have been taking really hot passport photos, like, doing a full glam, like making sure they look so good, and then they're being stopped by the TSA because most people go to the airport, not wearing makeup, in their sweats, namely Alicia, who is a content creator, YouTuber, Alicia Marie. So she went to the airport and she made a video because she almost got stopped by the TSA agent because the TSA agent was like, this is not you. And apparently she's not alone. Like, this is a problem that continues to happen because people are too hot in their passport photos.
I mean, okay, so I do pride myself on having a really, really good driver's license photo.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not saying that, just say it. Somebody said this to me the other day where they're like, wow, you have a really pretty license photo. I'm like, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Are you blonde in yours?
No.
Oh, okay.
Brunette.
This is recent. Okay, good.
But with my passport photo, I am blonde. I'm wearing a pink sweatshirt in it. I would really prefer to not have it look like that. But I do think they need to give you a little leeway where it's like, you don't need to go in full glam like Kim Kardashian at the DMV with Chris Appleton and Mario. Yeah. Yes. Like, also better lighting would be great. However, I will say if you had a whole lighting setup like we do in here, you would see some of these people in person and be like, your nose is way bigger in person.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
I also would like, and it's been a minute since I've taken a passport photo, but general consensus is whenever you go get it done somewhere, they never let you see what it looks like. Like, you know what I mean? They take it and then you're like, can I see it?
But you know why?
Yeah.
Because if you saw it, you would want to do it over and over and over again. They should allow you to take 3 photos and you pick the best of the 3.
Maybe we should start a business.
Listen,
Los Angeles,
DMV and passport, global entry, get in touch. Federal government, get in touch with us.
Let's collab. No, but okay. So the Washington Post actually covered this because it's been happening so much. And of course, they, reached out to the government for a comment, as journalists do. And the article says the use of makeup is permitted for passport photos, the State Department said in a statement to the Washington Post. However, if you plan on wearing makeup in your passport photo, we encourage you to stick to a makeup look that is consistent with your regular makeup style. Passport photos must be an accurate likeness of the traveler, according to federal regulations and the International Civil Aviation Organization. So they say, rules for passports, it's stricter than for driver's license. Call for a neutral expression, do not smile, a clear image, no filters, and a white or off-white background.
I would love to see Kim Kardashian's passport photo. Same. Because you cannot do all of that, what she did at the DMV when you get your passport photo. So Skimberly, please post immediately. I'm sure it still looks great, but would love to see.
Also, like, how embarrassing is it to be stopped at TSA and they're like, sorry, this does not look like you.
Okay, in defense of Alicia Marie, these people have to be blind if they did not think that her passport photo looked like her. Just because she didn't have bangs.
Right, I think that was the thing.
Be serious. I mean, she does not look that much different from her passport photo, with the exception that she was wearing a cap and she doesn't have bangs anymore.
Yeah.
I thought that was extremely rude. And Alicia, I'm here to defend you that was wrong. And those people
are blind.
Need to, exactly.
Check their vision.
Go get your vision checked. Call Warby Parker. Get Warby on the phone, on the horn immediately. So rude. And what's hilarious is, Alicia, you were in the Washington Post. Have you ever been in the Washington Post before?
Did you think you'd be in the Washington Post for this?
This is so funny. It says, I've never been so humbled in my life. Girl, they were so wrong to do that to you. I'm here to defend you. I will be your attorney. This is so crazy.
I need to take my photo soon, and I'm going to make sure that I look, well, I want to look hot, but I can't look like, I'm not going to not look like myself.
Didn't Amy Chang have something similar happen?
Well, that's different because that was like, she had work done that looked different from her, which I should also say.
Sarah's comment on Amy Chang's video about this is like still getting likes to this day. And
Amy,
I was like,
no shade to you. I love you. I had to comment.
Amy Chang, I guess, got a bunch of work done on her face.
It was like bad Botox. I think that's what it was.
Oh,
it was
where
like,
she got TMJ Botox.
Yes,
She's talked about this. She got TMJ Botox. It made her face look completely different. She got was it a license photo, passport photo?
If it goes passport, same thing happened where she was like stopped at the airport because they were like, this is not you. And she was like, no, I swear this is me. It was just bad. It was bad work.
And then Sarah comments and goes, the spirit of you is in there somewhere. I was like, girl, you're crazy for that. You're crazy.
But I feel like there needs to be rules about that too. Like if you have had work done or like, you know what I mean? Like you need to be able to update your photo. Like it is just so difficult, the passport process and driver's license, to get a new license or passport.
Right.
It's like so overwhelming. So they need to make it easier where you can like, I'm not saying that we should be updating our photos all the time, but like if there is a significant difference,
listen, with the rise of plastic surgery, I agree. You got to have an updated photo.
You're like, you as a blonde, like you really do look different.
I do. And I have bangs.
And you have bangs. So
Love it.
You prepare to be stopped.
Prepare to be stopped. Listen,
Internationally.
I'll be stopped all day and all night. This is hilarious. Someone says, this is one of the subheads in this Washington Post article. The opposite of glam, quote, death warmed over. Someone said, reminder not to do hot girl makeup for your passport photos. I purposely take my passport photo to look like a swamp rat, she said in an interview. She said she was surprised that glamour shot type photos even get approved. Her advice is to think about what you might look like after you've been on a flight for 15 hours overnight in a middle seat and take a photo that looks like that whole situation instead. I totally agree because, by the way, the only person seeing your passport photo is that agent when you're trying to get in or out of a country.
Totally. Yeah. Maybe driver's license different. You like show that a little bit more.
Listen, I would kill to have a whole glamour shot situation where you could hire hair and makeup, have amazing lighting. You have this beautiful license photo. Insert mine and Sarah's licenses without all of our public information everywhere.
Mine's not that great.
Really?
I don't think mine's that great. I can't remember. I think I also had like a lot of highlights, so I should take it again because I look like a little bit. We both are blonde.
You were never blonde. Be serious. Be absolutely serious. Okay, well, remember, when you're getting your passport photos, it's best to look like a swamp rat.
Don't look too hot, guys.
Don't look too hot. Okay, let's talk about something that has been going viral and a lot of people seem to be really fascinated by and interested in. So we've talked about Gloria before on the podcast. She often calls out brands or maybe calls in brands on their lack of diversity and inclusion when it comes to a variety of things, whether that be foundation, contour, bronzer. In this case, it was blush. Sarah and I have both talked about the Rhode Pocket blushes. We like Rhode as a brand. We love Hailey. We have had her on this podcast. We know a lot of the people on that team and think there's a lot of smart individuals on that team. But Gloria was keen on acknowledging the fact that for her skin tone, which is extremely deep, that these pocket blushes look ashy. They look more gray. And that is because there, I believe, is a zinc in it. And when you have zinc, it's a white powder. So maybe it will show up more prominently on the skin, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it looks better. And she made note of it. She also recently called out Fenty for their powder blushes. She said there's maybe one shade out of the new launches that actually worked for her because they did launch these powder Fenty blushes. And a lot of people love to rail on Gloria being like, why are you calling out these brands when there's other brands that she complains too much? There's other brands that you could be using that are actually suited for your skin tone. Not everything is for everyone. Well, she shut up the haters this week because Hailey Bieber gave birth to a child, but she also got in contact with Gloria. Gloria posted on her feed that said this was redemption. She was sent 2 pocket blushes from Rhode. Hailey apparently reached out to her herself, apologized, paid her for her time to help not, I would say, redevelop, but maybe reformulate these so that they worked better for her skin tone. And let me tell you, they look really good.
Yeah.
They look really, really good. Natural, beautiful. The way that those blushes were intended for all skin tones, now they're there. I'm really curious to see how the brand is going to roll out these additions.
Me too.
Or are they additions? Are they additions, or are they're going to remove the zinc?
That's what I'm wondering too. But in the video, Gloria, talks about like, redemption, obviously. And then she says, Hailey, thank you for reaching out and for treating me like a human.
Right. And I think that Euphoria, we don't know if they did this. I feel like maybe we would have heard about it from Gloria if they had. But I feel like this is very much an example of how a brand can redeem themselves and actually learn and move forward. Oftentimes, brands will see these negative comments and they won't do anything about them, or they'll see these negative comments and then they'll want somebody to do the work for them but won't compensate them for that work. So I think this was a very smart decision for everyone. It benefits all parties.
Exactly.
And I really am interested to see how they're going to
roll it out, like you said.
Yeah, what they're going to do.
Like, are they discontinuing some of these shades? Are these aren't new shades?
They didn't look like new shades. They looked like Freckle and Toasted Teddy.
Yeah.
Or actually, it looked like Spicy Marg and Toasted Teddy without zinc. Like without whatever was making it ashy on the skin. And they both looked gorgeous.
The one that she's holding up that maybe looks like Strawberry Marg looks a little bit deeper.
Interesting. I wonder if it's shade extensions, though.
Yeah, maybe. I think that would make more sense.
Yeah, maybe because they probably already have a ton of the old
I don't know.
Manufactured. I don't know. But I have seen people online comment that then go to Fenty if that's what you're looking for in terms of payoff. Go to Fenty. And before I said anything, which I ended up not saying anything, someone did comment, well, she did try Fenty. And also, and she called them out too.
Right. And then also as a brand founder, I would want to work to make my product better for everyone. I wouldn't be like, no, just go to Fenty then,
I think too, it's important to remember that if you're formulating and you're claiming things for all skin tones, then you better have somebody black on the team. Just point blank. Don't tell me. And I am really, really getting sick and tired of these brands saying that these mineral sunscreens are invisible. I will ban you from this podcast. Do not say it. Can we just stop the madness? And then I see, this is a whole other tangent, but then I see all of these, doctors and plastic surgeons and people coming out with stuff and they're like, I'm like, do you know anything about skincare? Because they're like, we made this sunscreen and it has zinc oxide, no chemical. And I'm just like, so you're literally just regurgitating what you think people want to hear. You have no actual idea what the hell you're talking about. And you're a doctor.
Yeah.
Is it your job to know things and research?
I want to know who you're talking about.
I'll tell you offline, but that person's never coming on this podcast. So.
Some of the comments on this video, someone said, so if Hailey Bieber, who was about to give birth to her son, had the strength and wisdom to communicate with a person who gave a bad review about her products because they were not inclusive enough, there are no excuses for others to do the same.
Hailey Bieber, you could never make me hate you, girl. Could never hate my little baby Bieber.
We love you.
Also congratulations, Jack Bieber. What did they say the name was going to be?
They thought it was going to be Plum. Right?
Someone said online that Hailey was going to name her child Plum Bieber.
And that it was going to be a girl.
And it was going to be a girl because Hailey posted a photo of her eating a plum.
And then also there wasn't not trademark, but the username was taken or something. Maybe she's saving it. Maybe she is saving it.
And I will say, I love the name Plum for a girl because I love Plum Sykes. And if you've never read Bergdorf Blondes, you don't know anything about me. If you want to know a singular thing about me, you need to read that book.
Oh my gosh, I need to. Okay, I'll read that book and you watch Sound of Music.
Oh, don't even get me. I almost cut this out of the last episode because I was re-listening to it and I go, I'm going to get dragged for have never heard the Sound of Music.
And I said, you should get dragged.
I've heard the Sound of Music, okay? But I've never watched the Sound of Music. So you need to get the audiobook version or read Bergdorf Blondes.
I love that Bergdorf Blondes is the equivalent of Sound of Music, but okay.
It is. They're both masterpieces, apparently. All right? Okay. Do we have a game?
Okay, it's sort of a game. Let's see if this is okay.
Okay. It says Kirby don't click. So
yeah, let's turn it into a game.
Okay.
Okay, so Pinterest has released their fall 2024 beauty trends.
Ooh.
And it's been a minute since we've played a little data girl. Okay, so this is their autumn 2024 trend report. And they like to help brands navigate the next wave of must-know consumer demands.
Okay.
And it's offering a glimpse into styles, shades, and aesthetics that will define the next quarter of the year. And I'm reading off of Beauty Matter, which we love Beauty Matter.
We love
if you
Beauty
guys
Matter.
aren't reading Beauty Matter,
Subscribe.
I feel like they,
Journalism.
you know, we love Business of Fashion, Women's Wear Daily Glossy, but I really feel like Beauty Matter
Gets in there.
they get in there and they're covering things that like you need to know. Okay, so let's start with nails. Okay. So what do you think in terms of nail art and design is like the most popular like for fall?
Chrome?
No. Think about what was popular last year, fall, winter, maybe.
Girl, I don't know. Honestly, this is like a blind spot for me because I don't go based off of trends for my nails. I just like do what I please. For me, I would think that dark shades are coming back for fall for nails. Like I want OPI Linkin Park After Dark. I'm back on that train. I'm like, let's go back to the oldies but goodies. I want like very dark vampy nails, midnight blues, crimson reds, browns. Like I want to feel the darkness.
I think that that'll come back for sure. But in terms of design, at the very top, there's an increase of over 2,000% bow nail designs. So little ribbon, little bows coming back for
like coquette or however.
Yeah. Which I've still been, I go on social media for my nail art inspos, and I've been seeing a lot of little like it's like French nails, like French tips with a little ribbon.
A bow.
With a bow.
Cute.
Really
That's
cute.
really cute. Okay.
Okay. There are 3 others that they called out. None of which are vampy like dark, but I mean that's a given.
I mean, and that's not really art. That's just shades I'm throwing out there.
How about shape?
Are we going back to like coffin or is it still oval?
Short, funky nails.
What does
Funky means?
Short.
But I have been seeing people like going back to like a natural short. Like I hate that they call it clean girl nail shape, but that like just keeping it short.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's one of the 4. The other 2, Japanese inspired nails.
Okay.
So to me that means like more like 3D.
Yep.
You know, or having fun with like almost like it looks like watercolor, gems, and then Greek goddess nails.
What's that?
Let's click and
Never heard of it.
What's a Greek god?
Never heard of her.
Goddess nails. This can't be it. That's too literal. Hold on.
Greek goddess nails. Does it say on Pinterest? Like, does it have an image? Is it like marbled with the gold flakes?
Oh, here.
So it's like gold accents
with like jewel tones. So there's like gold accents. There's like an evil eye, which I wouldn't really describe as like Greek, but like a third eye. There's an angel.
If you Google Greek goddess nail designs, it's very much white with gold accents, like a gold flake, gold paper, something of that nature, where it feels like either the background is marbled. Okay, interesting. I wouldn't call that Greek.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Cult Gaia, where it's like almost like a lifted, elevated gold design on top of a regular nail color.
Did you say gold plated? Is that what you just said?
No.
Okay, but yeah,
maybe
like
gold.
gold like
plated.
there's like some gold accent, gold plated. Okay, interesting. All right, let's move on to makeup.
Okay.
What do you think in terms of finish, makeup wise, is like trending?
Matte. Are we getting back to matte?
So that's what I thought. But Pinterest is saying glowy, dewy makeup still.
Okay, I want to say this. And Pinterest, it's not like I distrust you. I do think y'all are smart people and y'all have the analytics. But I do think when you see something that says 2,000% growth, that makes me think that literally not a singular soul was even looking for it. And then out of nowhere, it popped up.
Yeah.
And to me, fall trends, I feel like you can kind of start to predict them as time goes on. So I'm like, okay, it's like maybe a 50% jump or 100% jump or whatever. 2000 makes me think it's just literally out of nowhere and some person did it, and then it's like crazy in terms of the nails. Somebody posted this and I was like, this is correct. This is the correct take. Some girl, and forgive me, I don't remember her handle, on TikTok was like, I have a hot take on fashion trends, and that's there are no fashion trends for fall and winter. It's just suede.
Yeah.
Darker colors.
Yep. Animal print.
Athleisure with a blazer. Like things we've already been doing that you wear in the fall and the winter. Just and I'm like, classic. That's kind of, but I guess it is kind of weird, dewy, glowy skin in the fall and winter.
Yeah. I think people just want their skin to look healthy, which I think everyone, right? Year round, we want like healthy looking skin. I think that's probably what that is.
Right now in my life, you could not pay me to be dewy. It's not happening. I look sweaty. It accentuates my 5 head. It makes my bangs look gross. I have a giant forehead, and that's why I benefit from having bangs.
Who said did you have a giant forehead?
I did, because I have a big head.
Average size forehead.
My forehead is big. My
then
forehead
mine
is
must
big.
Be big too.
No. My forehead is large.
No,
and I'm not saying that for you to be like protesting. No, it is the truth. I like Tyra Banks. I have a 5 head, and we both acknowledge this.
What did Anastasia say about big foreheads?
That's so true. That we are smarter people, and she's a Capricorn, so she's right.
Both my kids, big foreheads.
Cade does have a giant forehead, but I love him dearly. That means he's gonna have a big old noggin.
I hope so,
but I don't. I guess whatever. People do want healthy skin, but also who are driving these trends?
Other trends, soft baddie makeup, which to me is giving like just sexy, like
bedroom eyes.
Yep. And
feline,
like the very 90s, right? With like the dark lip liner,
thick eyeliner that makes your lashes look thick. Yeah, that does look like that. There's a wing involved.
Yeah,
baddie.
So, and then the other trends too, it's like cool tone makeup looks, glossy lips, concealer lips, soft cat eye makeup. It's all giving like 90s, like nostalgia to me.
90s, but this also feels like last year.
Again,
it's
nothing
the same
is new.
Stuff. Like, I don't know.
Nothing is new. Okay, in terms of hair, what do you think people are looking for?
Are we going short? Are we getting short back?
There's nothing about length. Let's talk like color.
Oh
wait, actually that's next.
For length, or what did you say? Color. I don't know. Last year red was really big.
You're right. Okay, deep cherry red, cherry cola red, cherry blonde. We also have honey brown and fox hair.
Hey, I have a request from Pinterest. Bring me and Sarah on to analyze these trends. I have a strong feeling, this is just my gut speaking, that a lot of these are not actually trending, that they're just
being searched for.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe in the lead up to fall, I don't know. I don't know what I'm even thinking. I'm like, there's nothing new. Like, I'm not looking at anybody and going, yeah, this is like completely different.
Yeah.
The cherry cola thing, I said that in a video recently. Like, this has been happening.
Are you of the belief that anyone can pull off red hair?
No.
Same.
No.
I don't think a lot of people can.
I don't think a lot of people can. I think you are a rare duck if you're pulling off red.
I would look like an Oompa Loompa. I think we talked about this already.
Did we?
It would be the last color.
It just also depends on the color of red.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Totally. Okay, lastly, in terms of, actually, this is just a category, bangs. Bangs are back. Are there like any specific type of bang you think is trending?
Is it like Bardot bangs, like curtain bangs?
Side bangs.
Side bangs?
Yeah. Subtle bangs. Mini bangs. I've had mini bangs before. That's only good for a 4-year-old like Zoe.
Courtney Cox and Scream 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Unless you're like really going for it.
Right.
Like edgy. Long pixie cut with bangs. 2000s side bangs.
Side bangs? Wow. That's actually shocking to me. I have not seen that.
It's only increased by 150%.
Okay, so it's on the up and up. Like this means it's starting to become a search.
I think it's so funny that if they bring back the side bang,
Like emo Tumblr girl era, like scene.
we're just gonna have a bunch of people just
scene
going like
girl.
this.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
side bang.
Did you have side bangs?
Yeah.
Oh, I had major side bang. I've had bangs of all kinds.
We'll bust out the photos from college.
Okay, what are you most excited about for fall? Beauty.
None of these, I will say. Am I a hater? I feel like I'm
No.
being a hater today.
No.
I'm most excited for my Lincoln Park After Dark mani, or like a deep
What's the other
brown
one
mani.
that's like more shimmery? There's like Lincoln Park After Dark, and then there's like After Midnight. That's the sparkly one.
Ooh. I want Lincoln Park
think.
After Dark. I think I'm going to go a little square with it. I might make them short. Try out
Short and funky.
little short and funky, whatever that means. For my hair, I think I'm going to go back to a traditional bang. Right now I'm doing like more like curtain Bardot, but
Okay.
I have not been able to get in to get a bang trim or a haircut, quite frankly, with
Oh my
anyone
God.
that I see.
Me too.
I'm like, can someone help me, please? Like, I've been trying to go see people and nobody's available. So I've been really doing my own bangs. And at this point, I may just like chop them myself and call it a day. But I really like having the straight across bang for the fall winter season.
Feels cozy.
And then, yeah, I think like I love this return to brows, not like the thick, crazy brows that we all thought we could do in 2014 with Cara Delevingne, but when we went to this Anastasia masterclass a couple weeks ago, that woman will continue to teach me something about my brows.
Same.
The way she was applying the product itself, like she never starts from the front of the brow. She always starts at the arch. She will go top to bottom instead of up, down to up.
So when she's doing like creating a hair like stroke, she's going from top up to down
Versus
basically.
down to up,
which is
like a
just
lot of people
naturally
do.
what you would do. Like, but she was saying that because the top of our hair brow is like thinner, it's actually that's where you have the lighter touch, and then you go down.
And I love her new volumizing tinted gel.
It's
it
so
really
good.
gets all those baby blonde hairs that I need, and it will make your brows look fuller. So
She's just
I
like
like
the
the brow moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the deeper lips again because I love a big dramatic lip. Again with the nails.
I've been doing cherry cola lips a la Sabrina Carpenter,
Oh yeah.
whom I'm obsessed with. So I've been using Bit by Glossier with the Prada balm in the middle.
So good.
So good.
I'm excited. What are you guys excited for fall?
Let us know. Tell
Fragrance
us.
too.
Fragrance.
Fragrance.
Going back to my OG,
Tom Ford?
By the Fireplace. No,
Oh.
By the Fireplace.
By the Fireplace.
Mason Margiela replica.
Okay.
And Love Club from Noise.
Mm.
That is like a smoky, sweet.
Yeah.
What
we're
about
getting
you?
into like I'm like trying to think. The Fenty perfume is like I feel like a little bit richer than I like to wear it in like the fall.
Ooh.
What else? Well, there's some fragrances that are coming out that we're testing.
Oh, yes.
Those will definitely be
we can't talk
on
about them,
rotation
but
for fall.
yes.
We'll talk
yes.
about them soon.
So, but let us know. What are you excited? What trends are you guys seeing for fall?